or
I
not?
would,
I mean,
I would
have you
assume
seen it
that
happen
you are.
before, Nico?
Who? What'd you call me?
Have you seen? I was about to call you Nicholas, but then you started speaking, so I
Oh,
stopped.
no, I didn't start speaking. You just called me a nigger.
No, I didn't.
It's in the tape. It's recorded right now.
I did it.
Have you seen it
Nicholas,
happen
we're not
before,
having it for these
nigger?
light-skinned dudes anymore. Don't have it, Nicholas.
Oh shit!
Do you know? I'll tell you what happened. I know
Where do you work? Where do you work again?
Nico,
I'm gonna get you cancelled.
your name comes up every time you speak, innit? So I was looking at the letters, so my brain read it.
And what does it say?
It says Nicholas Brinting Brown, but I stopped at Nicholas, and I was about to go Nicholas.
Oh, so you called me Nicker?
No, I was about to go Nicholas, but then you started to speak, or I thought you were going to speak, so I stopped middle of Nicholas. And it went, Nico?
All right, that's a nice save, Karen.
Okay.
There was no save. I'm not as quick as
we
things
might have
like that,
to,
like you are.
actually record the show.
What?
Are we going to record a show? What do you mean we might have to?
Might
I don't
have
think
to
we should.
do top
I think
five.
this is a show in itself. I think this is a show in itself.
I have my reasons, which I don't want to get into right now, but I don't think it is. So, welcome to Top 5. I am Daniel Thompson. My mom calls me Bonton, so you can call me Bonton. I'm here with my good friends Justin and Nicholas, also known as Just Abba and Bob. And today, the topic we're going to do is the top 5 fatherhood goals, top 5 dad goals, top 5 things that you would like to incorporate in, or him, would like to do as a father. Now, of the 3 of us, I'm already a dad. And
4 times over.
4 times over.
That we know of.
Don't do that. Don't put that out there. Don't make that.
It's in the ether. You're very fertile.
I swear
sir.
my ex will
Never
conjure
know.
up a
And your
child.
pull-out game is weak. Your pull-out
My
game is
pull-out
clearly
game
weak.
is strong. These children were intended. I placed those seeds carefully, and the rest of the time I aimed for the seed.
Was it just your decision? We're gonna have a baby. What did you say? Pow!
The seed was consenting. The soil was consenting.
Pow! What? You don't want to make me some jerk chicken? Pow! Have another baby then. We're free in. You want to talk shit? You want to talk some more? Give it them Budton beads. Don't get that frustrated face. Fuck off. Put your hand down, man. I hate when you do that, man. This is like when you're done. You treat me like I'm one of your kids. Fuck off, man.
Okay, man. Do you want to do this?
Yeah, your moonshine's almost finished. Yeah. Sorry for interrupting.
Do you want to
get some more?
Do you want to do it?
I'm waiting for your goal, by the way. Your dad goal that you haven't achieved. Or you have achieved, as he brought this topic to us to show off that you have 4 kids, Daddy.
No, his top 5 is like
here's my dad
5.
goes. Oh,
Number
look at that!
5.
I've done them all.
His top 5 is the 5th kid. Like, I got this one, I got that one, I got this one and that one. I don't really like the rest of them. Like, okay, I might make another one. Yeah, yeah, it's one of those.
Top 5 reasons why I'm a great dad.
Yo,
Number
okay,
1,
look.
I'm me.
The number one thing that I want, that's the top of my list, even though this is supposed to be in no order, to have my child as my friend, to develop a relationship with my child that could be akin to friendship. I think
Do you shout at your friends?
that's the thing, though. We get past those stages. We get past the shouting at them.
Oh no! Wait! I didn't give birth to me, and like you okay me? You shut me down. I feel like you treat me worse than you treat your kids.
I mean, if I was treating
And
you better
I've
than
seen
my
how you
kids,
treat
there'd
your
be
kids, and it's
issues.
not great. It's not great. It's like, oh yeah, Daddy's doing something. Do you have a mother? Go speak to her.
No, there was like a respect thing that sits between me and my dad, which goes further than just respecting him. I can respect him, but he puts up a certain barrier that he sees as respect that wouldn't allow me to be his friend. And I believe that's just been the way of fathers before now. I was watching a video, and this boy...
How to be a good father part. Chapter 29. Episode 32.
I was watching a video on the gram, and a guy called his dad his best friend and his dad. And it was...
I bet when he's pissed off at him as well, he says some shit as well.
Probably.
I hate you, Dad. Wish you were my dad.
And, as corny
Yeah,
as
it's
that
like, oh,
sounded,
you're my
I
best friend.
don't need my son or my daughter, any of my sons or daughters, to call me their best friend. I don't think. I think it'll be. I don't know. If they wanted to, that'd be cool. That's not something. That's not my aim. But for them to feel comfortable to confide in me, feeling comfortable to maybe even ask them for advice and stuff like that, because I don't know everything, and their experiences may take them to places that can bring things to me, and I can learn and just have a friendship. I just think, that's kind of like what I'm building, trying to build people that I'd like to be friends with is kind of what I'm doing right now. So, yep, number one.
Okay. That's cool.
It's fucking slow claps every time.
The thing is, even if he means them, they're so disrespectful.
I know, man. I know.
I did mean it. I did.
I'm going.
Yeah, Justin, do you want to go?
Yeah, okay. Well, where do I go from there?
From the beginning of your list. Shit.
I would like a child who'd be happy to talk about time travel. Because the thing about time travel is...
That was good.
Dear.
That was
Yeah,
good.
thanks,
But there's no context unless
It doesn't matter.
Unless
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's okay. It's okay. I live in my truth. I think. Do you know what? I think one of my. I mean, I'm getting over the fact that I don't mind having kids now, as was before. It was just like, no, never. And now I'm a bit like, it'd be kind of cool. So I'm in a weird place now where I'm like, oh yeah, I suppose it's
Accident number one,
cool.
problema number two, idiot number three, or your mom didn't listen.
But I think for a long time I've never really wanted to have kids, and sometimes I still change my mind now. Sometimes I do. I mean, it doesn't last long, but sometimes I do. If I'm honest. But I think one of my things that my fatherhood goals. Fuck, man, that's even weird to say. How'd you do this, Dad?
Dad goals?
Anyway, yeah, dad goals. Yeah, that's it.
Is that more comfortable? I do what with no remorse?
Yeah.
Oh, how do I have kids?
That was good, Nick. That was good. That was very good. So, look at him. He's all proud of himself. Oh, I did that.
I was just waving because I wasn't talking.
Daniel has been fucked.
The Daniel. That is a thing. Has she heard that episode?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, that needs to be a thing. That needs to be a thing at least one time in the next. No, before the end of 2020, she needs to do it.
I think
the
if
Daniel
if she surprised me with that, I think I'd immediately ejaculate again.
Like you just need one of them teddy bears, innit? Like with the voice thing.
No, that's
she
creepy.
rolls
That's
over
creepy. Because one of the kids
rolls
has it.
over
No,
and
you don't need
squeezes the
that.
hand.
I'm not gonna be a great dad, am I?
She has to. She no, yeah. Yeah. He was like, yeah, let's just voice record an inappropriate message on a teddy bear that kids might
Justin's
like.
doing dishes and baby Justin
No.
walks in with a teddy bear. Daddy, he doesn't even look here and squeezes the teddy bear. The Justin has been. The Justin has just been fucked.
Just in case you didn't know, he just came inside your mom.
In those times, you just ignore that it happened.
No, that's what
Quietly take
leads
the
to
teddy bear
fucking.
away.
That's
put
what
it
leads to
away,
therapy.
And you just erase it from their memory like it never happened. So when they're 25, they go, Dad, did we used to have a teddy bear? Nope, don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Have you tried cocaine? That'd be a good time.
I was thinking about this for about 15 years, and I knew you'd need it. Here's some cocaine to help you forget.
Do you know?
we
I think
could be on different drugs then.
I think one of my dad goals would be to nurture whatever talent or interest that the child has. Now that sounds like duh. You're supposed to do that anyway, but nurturing something like I would love to be able to spot something in a child of mine that
Like one of your kids wanted to time travel.
Yeah, like time travel, which leads me on to my next thought.
Newspapers, that's the key.
Oh man, stop it, man.
Man, imagine all this. No, sorry, go
stop
on.
it.
Sorry.
Imagine this has
Stop
already
it.
happened, and then one of us went back in time and changed the flow of conversation because they were running at 70 miles per hour. For those of you that have no context, there was a conversation before this conversation.
No.
I think it was more fun if they don't have
Leave
context.
it, man.
They don't need to know.
Why the fuck are they listening then?
I don't know.
We're just if they don't know, then we're just having inside jokes between the
just
three of us.
understand. No, listen. The Daniel has been fun. No one's going to understand why that was funny. Yeah? But if they
Unless
watch
you
the
watch
old
the previous
episode, but
episode.
understand that first clip will get posted.
What, the whole thing?
That first bit of what we were talking about, the whole conversation, I'll find a way to make it work.
No, thank you, Dad.
Magic Daniel, man.
Daniel has been fun.
So, just in nurturing these natural talents.
So yeah, nurturing a natural talent, exactly. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Nurturing natural talent. Like I find it fascinating when little people, and I don't mean people who are challenged with growing, but I mean little people as
You didn't even need to say that.
No, but I wanted to make it clear, you know. I believe that you nurture these talents, man. Like working with kids as well. There are so many kids I see with so much talent in something.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, singing or whatever, but it's just something that they can do that is uniquely special to them. And I find it really fascinating. So the idea that you would nurture that as your own child and nurture that to the best it can be would be quite fulfilling, probably more for myself than the child.
Can I throw a spanner in the works, please?
However, if they change their mind, I don't know, then I might have to move on to the next kid. I don't know.
That's what I was going to say, because nurturing their natural talents, and them not wanting to go along with it or even use it.
100%. It is, but do you know what? No, I don't mind if they, you know, they don't want to be famous by it or whatever, but I just want them to remember that they have it there, whatever it is. Even if they're singing, they're a lawyer.
See, there you go.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So they
remind
don't need to
someone,
be able to use it, but they need to be able to have it developed.
Yeah, just know it's there, man, because it will help you in your life. Like if you have a talent, and
I'm throwing that in mind.
You know it's there. You know it's there to lean back on or whatever. Yeah. Then it is so helpful for whatever you need to do.
I just think it helps them know themselves. It helps them.
Exactly.
It's just a part of them learning who they are.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And knowing that, mate, that is definitely a gift and that's a part of you. I'm not saying for you to go on stage and do it every day and this is your career. No, not at all. Just know you can do it, innit? Just know you can do it and perfect it the best you can and then keep it moving. Mm-hmm. That's my number one.
All right, I'm throwing that in mine as my number two. And I don't even need to talk too much on it.
I'm going to throw that in as well.
Ooh.
I'm going to throw that in as well.
Ooh.
Hey.
No.
Yeah, because we're all creatives, and it's always been a case of, why don't you get a job that's serious?
Yeah.
Rather than follow your passion, which is what drives you and what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's. I feel like this is a therapy session.
Yeah, I know, because I know what you're going to say.
It's a case of like we need to learn what upset us so that we don't do it to our own kids, and we also need to listen to them. Okay, so fatherhood goal number one for me.
That was
number two. Number two, you got nurturing natural talents is number one.
No, it's just there, isn't it? Just put nurturing talents as number two. This is my number one.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
Having my own. I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed to adopting, but I would love to have my own little dickhead kids that are dickheads like me. Like, hey, little dickhead. Hey, dickhead number two. Yeah.
Hey, daddy dickhead.
Yeah, and if they call me that, I'd be like, I'll punch you in your face and be like, go and fucking do it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you go on bluff. All right, cool. Like in the same way that Daniel was
You
like being a
dickhead.
fuck. Daniel's got this down to a T. Put the friendship thing on there as well, because like I'm fucking free and it's just what 15 minutes into the
I'm not
conversation.
gonna lie, I almost put the friendship one in, but
No,
now
but the
I feel
friendship
like
thing
I
is
have
like,
to.
like it's a case of we
Yeah,
will be
I have
friends.
to.
We will be friends, but you have to understand that if I say no, it's no, innit? Like it's not like me and you where we can say, oh well, if you say no, that's your opinion, blah blah blah. But if I'm dad and I say no, then cool, we're gonna be friends, but like, I'm still your dad. I'm still your father.
Yeah. But you
So
know,
it
I
has to
mean,
be that
we can all,
distinguished.
so we can all keep this, yeah, as our, as something.
Are you
we
gonna
all,
delete it and leave us with your bullshit thing?
No. But the way I want that,
Gotcha.
takes.
Are you there?
It basically takes us to a place where those barriers you spoke of, where I'm still your dad. Sorry, have you lost me?
No.
not you.
Sorry.
You were typewriting, so I couldn't tell.
The barriers that stop us, that have you saying things like, "Oh, I'm still your dad. You better whatever." We get to a place in our relationship, which is why it's a goal. We get to a place in our relationship where you're an adult. My child is an adult, and there's nothing that they say or do or would want to say or do that would cross that boundary, would force me to want to even say that. We're past that. They are telling me to shut up respectfully in the right context because we're friends. It's not like they're being rude. I don't need my child to tell me to shut up, but if I say shut up with people and we're just joking, those people are my friends, they understand I'm not being rude, we're just bantering or whatever, and to have the freedom to have that kind of banter with my child as an adult, not as a child, there's difference. Maybe it's something I might even want to work into with the children as when they're young, where they understand where they're coming from, and there's respect still. But yeah, my having a friend in my child is basically breaking down those traditional respect barriers. Go on.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is, so say for example, like on Tuesday, one of your kids slaps you on the back, and everyone has a laugh and a giggle about it. 4 days later, when it was just a hot day, and they were just chilling in the sunshine, would you slap them on the back the way you slapped me?
What?
You don't remember that time when you slapped me on the back and left fingerprints?
I know. I remember when I slapped you.
I'm just saying. What's the friendship levels here? Like, is this besties? Is this like, was that a bestie back slap? I don't know, because I still sometimes I feel like you shook one of my vertebrae.
Do you still feel the pain?
Yes, I do. I feel like he shook one of my vertebrae out of place.
Okay, here we go. To actually answer your question. To actually answer your question, I wouldn't have that sort of my relationship with my children as adults. I haven't done that to you as an adult. I did that to you as a child with a child friend. I want
wait. I think we might have been 18.
We weren't adults at 18. We're dickheads.
So that's your justification.
As a 33-year-old, do you know any 18-year-old adults? Fuck the law. Do you know any 18-year-old adults?
He's gonna find one.
No, I don't even want to entertain this conversation. No. What do you mean? What do you mean that's gross, Bob? Like I said it.
Worst kind of person, man.
Mate.
I'm just saying, Daniel slapped me
Bob,
so hard.
Take a hard look in the mirror.
There was like you could see his whole hand in my back. When I slapped him, it was just uncomfortable for him, and he got upset. And when he slapped me back, it was like for all of his ancestors that grew up in Jamaica. it was a different kind of. It's still on my Facebook, probably right now. You can see his whole hand, his whole big fucking hand is bigger than mine. He's got that Michael Jordan hand that just grips the whole
I love
basketball.
how you- I love
he
how you
still couldn't
present
lay
your-
up. He still couldn't lay up. Shut up.
I love how you
I'm
present
still
yourself
upset.
as having like the standard of hands. It was bigger than mine. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
I'm
mate.
average, but you had the big bunton hands. You could grip a whole basketball like Michael Jordan, and you still couldn't do the layup. And I was just like, what's he doing?
I'll
Like,
let
can
you
you
have
dunk
this
Daniel?
talk.
Huh?
I'm gonna let you have it. Go on.
Dude, you slapped me so hard, it hurts me to this day. Like the way I could, and the thing is, the positioning, I couldn't even scratch it. You know when it stings, I couldn't even reach it. It was right slap bang in the middle of my spine. I was like,
Did your back arch like that? Like,
and the thing is, there were witnesses. I feel like I was there to be an example.
So funny. I feel like there was a girl there.
Was it Yusuf?
I feel like there was a girl that wasn't that wasn't related to us.
So that makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. You made me look like I was just standing in the doorway.
Man. Get over it. Let's move on.
What do you mean, get
you know
over it?
by the way, can I just say there is something about embarrassing your mandem in front of girls that is just intolerable. You know that. Like you can embarrass me in front of the mandem. That's cool.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Thank you.
We'll chat shit and whatever. But when it's in front of a girl, doesn't matter who she is. Doesn't matter if she's family, someone you like, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
As mature
That is
as
probably
I
one
may
of the
have
worst
been
things that any of your
perceived, I was
mandem can do.
A child.
Yeah, 18 though.
I mean, do you know any adult children, adult 18-year-olds, Justin?
I don't know.
No, you're using that as a
Just take your
as a crutch.
sexual
You're
That
using
was
it as a crutch.
out of
that was
it.
for Nick.
Yeah.
That was for
You're
Nick.
using it
That
as
wasn't
a
for me. Don't ask me the same question. You asked Nick, he answered. Don't ask me nothing. Shit. What's the next thing?
All right, whose turn is it? Is it what?
my
What
turn.
how many? What?
my
I'm
turn.
3 deep.
Yeah,
I'm
it's my
3
turn.
deep.
So I'll go and Justin will go and then you'll get your fourth.
Okay.
Helping my
Did you
child.
reboot there?
Yeah. Helping. Am I like an old computer or am I a typewriter? Be consistent, guys. Come on, man. What am I?
I said reboot.
Oh.
You can reboot.
Yeah,
it,
no,
typewriter.
but we
reboot
tried
typewriters.
to. He just tried to upgrade you to MS DOS, and you just wanted to. I want to be a typewriter. I'm tired of this
I just want to
upgrade
know.
shit.
I'm not sure. I have no preference. I just want to know.
You still got typewriters in my mum and dad's house.
Okay,
She has,
you're both. You're
electrical
both.
ones.
You're
Do you
both,
know what?
depending on the context.
I would love to write a script in a typewriter.
Really?
Yeah, just
why? I wonder why.
Mate, my number
This is all
3.
me. I was born to do this.
My number 3 fatherhood goal:
Good shit.
helping my kids move.
What do you mean?
Helping them move into their new places. Their when they
Oh,
move
so
out.
get the fuck out so you can have sex.
You.
I mean, that's a goal in itself. I don't know if it's a fatherhood goal as much as it's a.
No. Look into the depth of that. Look into the depth of that. Is that
that's
because
hilarious.
My
you're
zaddy
happy
goal.
that they're moving out and they're being independent,
One
even
of
though
your
there's a
goals that
chance
you
they
want them
might
away.
come back home? Or is it a case of get the fuck out so I can have sex whenever I like, every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 till 7?
Some people do that.
Man, I wish I could cap it at an hour. Mate, so I'm saying I just want.
Okay, sorry. Every 6 till 6:15.
I want to.
Fuck you, dickhead. I'm ready for the roast.
Yeah, helping my kids move. It's just getting them to a place where they are ready to move, they're confident in themselves. They want to move. It's not like I just got to get out of my parents' house, but they just want to be there or whatever. I mean, that's kind of irrelevant. Helping them do that, just having them call on me, actually willingly having me help them move, and actually seeing them take off and start doing independent things. Fatherhood goal. It's just that it's almost like a moment. It lasts a little long, longer than a traditional moment, but it's a just small period of time that I'm probably going to
It's
save.
not just a moment. It's a moment. It's like one of the ones that you remember.
Oh, we have
Like-
a moment. Oh,
Yeah, but the thing is, when I say it, you know it makes sense. When you say it twice, it gives the emphasis is it's not special. It's just emphasis. Moment.
well, I think
Ow.
with the children I have, being available to them to help them move something I want to stick around for. You know what I mean? You know, Lord, take me after that. You know, if I'm gonna die, let me at least
But
let
what
me
if
help
they
them
move
move out
house
first.
after that?
That's fine. It's different. It's irrelevant. It's like
I've
them,
done my job.
me
I moved you into your first
me
place.
helping them.
You're on your own.
It's basically what you said. Me helping them find their independence, or at least being, you know, I've got the whole parenting process is building them up to be independent. If they were ready to be independent when they came out, then the parenting is null and void. Me parenting them to a position of independence, helping them move is it's like the pinpoint of it, the pinnacle of.
Pinnacle.
You see you,
On the prize.
you see you, yeah.
The thing is, like, you would have helped
I
him,
was
but you came
listening.
in 1 second too late. 1 second too late to help him, and it's just like he said, pinnacle. Pinnacle. You're the word. That's the word you're looking for.
I was really trying. Ridiculous, man. I was trying to give it to him like he helped me.
No,
couldn't leave it.
Like everyone else who's listening is gonna hear it the way I heard it. It was just like
Or maybe
like
they would
Daniel
have
was
just
time right.
accepted it.
Oh,
Maybe they would have just accepted it. But we'll never know
no,
now.
everyone's
will we?
gonna
If
we are
only we
getting
could go
judged
back in time
constantly.
and find out. This funny thing about
Just
time
talk to your
travel.
time traveling
God.
children. Talk to your time traveling children. I guarantee you, one of them's gonna knock on the door in a couple of minutes.
Justin's gonna be at the car dealership and the Ford dealership. They're gonna be like 140 miles an hour. And he's gonna be like 140. You say?
What happened to 88? That's a DeLorean reference.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I got it.
No, that's not for you. That's for our listeners. Shit.
Well, don't tell them.
Stop helping the listeners, please.
I
I
know,
beg
What
you.
are you
man.
talking about? Because
They're going to be like,
there
Nick,
was
I
literally-
knew it was
begging you,
88,
man.
Nick.
Stop
Why are you
helping
trying to
them.
tell me things?
Let them,
Gosh.
There is literally a lack of context that people are not going to get.
let it
Dude,
be,
people
man.
are not
Don't
that
figure
stupid.
it out,
People
man.
are stupid.
Let
but
it
not
be,
that
No,
stupid.
no,
Don't
you're
figure it out.
you're giving our listeners too much credit. They're
So what, are they
stupid.
stupid?
And if they're stupid, they ain't supposed
I
to
just
be
said
here,
it.
man.
I just said it.
Let a couple jokes go over their head. Some people
Let it
will
be.
go. Some people
Let
will
it
go
be.
in. Some of our followers will go in. Like,
Let
leave
it
them alone, man. Keep breaking the fourth wall, man.
Okay, sorry. I watched too much Deadpool.
I just about to tell me what his third parenting goal is.
Wait, what was Nick's?
Having his own children, nurturing natural talents, and having a friend in his child.
You got a friend in me.
The fuck was that? What's Daniel doing?
Nothing, man.
Was you doing the music?
Yes,
I
man.
think he was, yeah. So my third one. Man, it's so annoying because I don't want it to be similar to yours. It has
Just say it.
similarities, but I don't want it to be
Just say
similar
it.
to yours.
Say it, and we'll tell you if it has to be in the same category.
It's basically it's about the idea of no, actually,
Time
maybe
travel.
it's not. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
What?
So, think about it like this, Daniel.
I didn't even hear what he said. I heard wonton. Go on.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like being able to myself to create an atmosphere where they can be independent, right? So they have the ability essentially to kind of do things on their own from an earlier age. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So basically, you want them to just leave you alone.
No. It's not even about that. I just want them to be. I want them to be able to be self-serving from an early age.
Can I just say, Justin,
Which
that-
is to leave
that-
you alone, so you don't have to make them breakfast.
I can guarantee you,
no,
Justin. I
to
can
help them
guarantee
in
you,
life.
if they
Yeah.
are independent at a young age, you're going to find it very annoying if they talk to you when they're asking you for help or things. You're like, wait, you can literally do X, Y, and Z yourself. Why are you
But
bothering
that's
me?
okay. That's okay.
No, I'm
that's
saying
okay.
what Nicholas
Because-
has said is actually true because this just comes hand in hand.
What the hell was that? But the thing is, did that just drop? Did anyone else see that?
No, that's your
Oh.
kid. That's your kid traveling back in time to say, "Daddy, you're a dickhead."
What's the sperm dropped to my face, Daddy?
Wow, that's weird.
It would have been my sperm, so it's okay. All right.
So why did you come jizz?
Yeah, I should have
And
said
a
egg.
bounce.
Should have said egg. Should have said egg.
Hey.
I should have said fertilized egg just dropped to my face. There you go. Ta-da! Edit that in.
Man,
Shut up.
Even
Anyway,
the science of that one's just perplexing as well.
because it was from the future, and
so-
it was something dropped, and it was this small, so therefore it could be a fertilized egg that drops
Why
to my
couldn't it have
face.
been a wet
rather than-
peanut?
Because
Or
my
a
child's not a
cashew.
peanut.
Just filtered through, like filter through the period juice.
My child is not. My child is not a peanut. He's just gonna jizz on me.
Why am I having sex on when she's on a period? What's a period juice got to do anything?
Where is this egg coming from, Justin? This egg
Why are you
that's in
talking
the
about
air.
periods?
Because
Does it make you
because
uncomfortable?
the periods wash
This
the
is-
vaginal lining and get rid of the
Right,
old eggs.
but I said fertilized egg,
Okay,
right? So why,
fertilized
if
egg.
it's washing it out, then the
I
baby will
mean,
be gone.
obviously,
Daniel, you don't
yeah.
want me to have kids.
I'm wrong. I know, but like I just don't get it, man. How is this
I
working?
don't think so because if
I'm clutching at
Justin's kids
straws,
are traveling
man.
through time, if
You're
Justin's
clutching at
kids are
straws.
traveling through time because they know that they were accidents that happened on a period, then they're gonna come back and just drop
I
random
love the
shit on his
idea
face.
that Justin's children travel in time to this episode just to prove me wrong on his diet and his deathbed.
Do you know what?
If
And
you
that
guys-
is a dad goal,
if you
if I
figure-
ever heard one.
If you guys figure out time travel, no, listen to me, Justin. Number 3. There's not much time.
Number 2, come here. What?
Oh,
Do you mean number 2 or do you mean number 1? I don't understand.
All right, okay. I'll tell you. No, on a real like
And the
the whole
thing is,
independent.
Justin didn't even dispute the fact that he would name all of his kids Justin 1, Justin 2, Justin 3.
Oh, I love my name. I like my name. Have I ever told you guys that? I love my name. My name's dope. I've always liked my name.
Cool, man.
I like it. I like the name Justin. Don't you
You
like your
said
name?
that. You said that repeatedly.
Do you like your names? Do you like your names?
I love my name, and I don't think me or Daniel loved them as much as you. Clearly,
Okay.
I am a big fan of my name, but
your name
there's
is
too
common
many
as
of you.
fuck.
it's just,
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
I've barely been in a room without another Daniel. At home, I'm in
Yeah.
peace. They're called
Because they
Daniel,
call
and
you
it's just me.
Bunton.
No, there's no other Daniels. Shut up, man.
They gave me a new name. But no, yeah. I mean, you guys' names kind of common, you know. Daniel, Nick. Nice names. Nice names.
No. My name is Nicholas.
My name fucking rocks.
Do you know what? How bad an episode would it be if we chose to do like top 5 names that we would be would willingly change
Wanna
our
be
name
called.
to? Not want to be. No,
Ooh.
would willingly
Okay.
have our name changed to.
I have so many nicknames. I don't think that would be a good episode.
No, but not nicknames, like names. Like I've got one. Like I always went like the name Joshua,
Cornholio.
for example. Nice and simple. Joshua.
Joshua.
Love Joshua. Yeah, Joshua's a beautiful name.
Save it for the episode, Justin. Jeez, man, giving away
sorry.
content.
But then, yeah, okay. All right. Anyway,
But geez, you know.
so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the independent. So the whole idea is more about.
Leaving
All
you
right, so
alone.
I saw this thing about you know the Boys. Do you remember the Boys?
The show.
R&B group called the Boys.
Oh,
Is that
You
D-Block?
got me going crazy.
Nope. I think
Crazy.
everyone's gonna have to Google him.
Crazy. No?
go
Don't
on.
remember it?
Go on.
All right, cool. So they were quite well-known group, R&B group in America in late 80s and the early 90s. And it was the whole kind of like the same era, the Bobby Brownie era. What's that?
New edition.
New Edition, thank you. The New Edition era, you know, that whole idea, oh, look, 5 boys, they're brothers, blah, blah, blah. But they did a thing where they got so big so quickly at a young age, and like the eldest was like 14, 15, where they just kind of turned around and said, you know what? We want to own our own stuff. So we want to make our own songs. We want to make our own videos the way we want to do it. We want to write it. We want to produce it. And they thought they were crazy, you know, like, you stupid, crazy boys. It's never going to work kind of thing. And then that's when they came out with one of their biggest hits, right? But then the problem with that, then they were so independently of themselves at such young ages. They were so capable of making their own beats, making their own songs, directing their own videos, and all that kind of stuff. And they were like, I think it's 5 of them. And I was just so impressed, and I thought, man, like, I mean, their dad was, but it was so impressive to kind of see some kids who just kind of picked this up and just said, I'm going to do this. And then they became really kind of business savvy and stuff and understood the industry and whatever. Then they kind of got messed over by the record label, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But it was just the idea that I was just like, man, imagine having kids like that where you're their rock in a sense where you're just like, yeah, whatever you need to do, I'll help you. I'll be here and stuff. And then they have ideas of their own to go and, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is the idea of the independence, rather than me always trying to figure out and giving them ideas to themselves. Like, you know, I can guide them and stuff, but then if they come back and say, yo, Dad, I've got this idea, and I'm like, raw, okay, yeah, man, you can do that. So just the initiative, I don't know. How do you teach initiative? Do you teach initiative?
This is the thing, though, because that's kind of what makes it a goal, because I'm not even sure. Obviously, I have children, and this is the way what you're speaking of is something that
I wonder
I'm
how many
trying...
times you're going to say that.
It's one of the things that I'm trying to instill in my children, where they'll come to me with things. It's not something that I can say I know how to do, so I wouldn't even be sure how to put a pinpoint on it, but it is the goal.
Yeah.
So I don't know the path, but I definitely know that it's the destination. Bob?
Oh, it's my turn.
Just like
all right. Fatherhood goals. How is it ready?
No shit.
Fuck off. Like, you were in the middle of a conversation. I was Googling things that good fathers should do. You fucking put me on the spot. You was in the middle of talking and you just... Like, you interrupted yourself. You abruptly cut yourself. I thought there was more to say. Fucking
Look at this, all this time wasted. Look at you.
I'm wondering if you can think while he waffles.
I think he must be.
Of course I can. This is what I do.
Gift. That is his gift. That is his gift. Look, he's still doing it. He's still waiting for a way to have a go at us and then still think of something.
I would like to see myself in my children. I want to know if my kids are going to be as much of a dickhead as I am. Well, I was. I see it in my nephews a little bit. One of them, he's a super prick. I don't like him. I'm not going to say his name. He's just he's a lot of a prick.
That's funny. That one.
Yeah. No, there's too many for you to specify. I've left it vague enough that their
it's funny
parents
because I feel like that child's siblings are both looking listening to this and looking at that child.
They're like, yeah, he knows you.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Yeah, we've always thought.
What are you guys looking at me for?
Like, he stopped coming to the house because of you. Yeah, no, I would like to. The goal is to nurture the dickhead from young, and refine it. It's like I would want to finally shape the dickheadness. So it's like you be a dickhead with your friends, not in public, maybe on TV. Don't lose your integrity.
Yo, on this dickhead thing that you're saying.
Because I know I'm a dickhead. I know I'm a dickhead.
I know, and you swear a lot.
Yeah, my kid swears at me. I'm gonna be like, don't do that.
And I'm hearing the frequent fucking dickhead, which is what you say. Somebody said something like that on television, and Jordan said, I heard Uncle Bob say that.
What the fuck?
No way. Really?
Oh, this is why you need to fucking put me in the fucking headphones all the time. Fucking put me on loudspeaker by accident. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my gosh.
I heard Uncle Bob say that, and now she's like, oh yeah, well, if Uncle Bob can say it, then I can say it. And now she's got justification. What the fuck? When did this happen?
I don't know when. It was like 2 or 3 days ago.
Damn.
I think I was like, people don't really want to hear people say these words. Yeah, I heard Uncle Bob. I don't know what the conversation was. Yeah, Uncle Bob says that words.
Nicholas, this is what you're doing. Just infiltrating other people's children with your nonsense.
Oh no, wait. I hate that sentence from the beginning. What the fuck?
What?
I'm never going to repeat. I don't even want to hear it be heard again. I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh.
What's wrong with the word infiltrating?
Just don't. Just stop it, man. Just stop. Just.
But it's a war term.
Yeah, I know it is. It's fine. It's fine. Please, let's not do this now.
Because he's gonna make it something.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it something.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
You did. You said all you need to say. Okay. Your nostrils flare. We know what you meant. We know you well enough.
Nicholas would like to see himself in his children.
No, don't even say that. Because the previous terminology was I'm infiltrating your children.
See, I told you. You'd find a way to bring it back up again.
See,
that wasn't me. Did I do that? Was that me?
Yeah, you did do that. You did do that. I don't even understand. You're not even speaking Nigerian. You're speaking English, and I don't understand you.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Here I am saying it.
Yeah, because you fucking made a thing of it. Daniel tried to shoo you away from the topic.
I'm not saying it. No, it's fine.
There he is.
So my number 4 is
no.
So my number 4.
We're not gonna shy away from it.
Oh, you fucked up now. You know you fucked up, Daniel. Fucked up, man.
So I fucked up, did I? So my number 4 fatherhood goal.
Oh shit. My face is hurting.
I want to say either teaching or encouraging entrepreneurialism. Yes. It's not something I've mastered myself, so to teach it is maybe a bit of a
stupid
of
idea.
a stretch. I'm quite poor. Haven't quite figured that one out yet, but I do have.
You can make a rocket, son. You can make a rocket.
I mean, if I'm going to defend myself, I'll say my problem is less knowledge and more implementation. Like I can done the things that I know I should be doing, but so if at least encouraging it to the point where they believe it to be a worthwhile path to them making their money for their lives.
Out of interest, do you think that a rich person can take financial advice from a person who is not rich?
I think it makes the not rich person has less credibility and makes it harder for them to be listened to.
That's a very good way of answering without answering.
I understand. Yeah, they can. I can. You can listen to logic and it come out of the mouth of the illogical.
The most illogical person.
You can listen to logic and hear it come out of the mouth of the illogical, and it's just up to you to discern the person and the facts, the information and the receptacle. Yeah, whatever it's the place where it comes
Recipients.
from. No, that's where it's going to.
Do you know what? I find people that give advice from places where it's like, I find it actually. I listen a lot more, a lot of the time.
You notice that you're quiet a lot.
Because I feel like with people who talk ideas or things that they want to be and stuff, actually have great ideas. But like kind of what you said, it's a little bit more about implementation.
Yeah.
So they're poor, or they have that background or whatever, more because they don't have the implementation rather than it is the know-how.
Oh, wait, when you say implementation, is it implementation or execution, or are those the same thing?
I suppose, yeah, that's kind of similar.
Kind of in this context, it's probably about the same thing. I mean, the execution could be argued that it was actually about how you did it. How did you execute it? But implementing it at all.
Yeah. I feel like implementation kind of says to be a little bit more about what you're saying. Yeah, in smaller increments. Like what you're saying and what you're doing, if that makes sense.
Just his children are coming from the fucking future and fucking with him.
The execution.
Like, there's nobody there, but Justin's hearing shit. It was like, fuck you, daddy. You didn't want me. You didn't teach me how to be an entrepreneur like Daniel taught his kids.
Do you know, my phone vibrated, that's why. But I think.
But why did you look both ways?
Because the way the headphones are set up, right? It sounded really odd.
I got a check-ins and a savings.
You know when you have like noise cancelling, right? It's difficult like to hear out, so you kind of go, "Where the hell did that come from?" So,
it messes with your spatial awareness.
Thank you very much, Daniel. It's almost like you know about these things.
Nah, it's like
technology and stuff.
It's like Daniel's got a flux capacitor in the garden.
I know, it's mad. I still think you need a new mic though. But anyway, so I think that,
that was a low blow. That was a low blow.
Blow low? What?
What?
What'd you say?
That was a low blow.
Oh, low blow. I agree.
So you heard me backwards.
I have no desire
didn't
to
say it
continue
backwards.
talking about encouraging
All right, cool. No,
entrepreneurialism.
but
So,
he definitely
Justin,
is. It's like time
what
traveling.
would be your
because he
number
heard me
4?
backwards. You heard me backwards. You didn't. I said low blow, low blow. He said blow, low, blow, low.
That's how
He's
I heard
going
it,
back in
so.
time. He's running. He's running at 70 miles per
Going
hour.
back in time. Don't need money. Don't need that.
I really wish I need you
Don't need
to.
a
I
credit
need you to find
card,
a better Zoom
don't
dance because I don't like this anymore. I'm done with it, man. That's what.
You can't be done with it. This is the Zoom dance.
I don't want to see it anymore.
I'm trying to stay in frame.
I think we're all
okay?
tired of it. I think we're all tired of it.
Keep on one of
Go on,
these
show
on
me
there.
your Zoom dance.
This might be my Zoom dance.
Maybe I don't. Maybe these headphones might fall out if I do that. Huh?
Okay. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's carry on.
Pardon
Sorry.
me.
I'm sorry for derailing
Imagine
us,
the
guys.
stiff guy was telling me about dancing. Feisty.
Oh, he said you were stiff.
He is. Look.
Don't respond. You're better than that, Bonton.
He is
Or
stiff.
are you?
Justin, what is your number 4
I thought he
fatherhood
was going to
goal?
come up with some patois like.
Like, I don't know what he's saying, but I know he's being offensive.
You know what? When we're on dance, we dance. I was like, okay. So you have to hold my head to do the accent. When we're on
man.
dance, me dance. Concentrate it all in.
Oh, wow. You are,
The crab is here.
he is so fucking Luke Cage season 2. What the
You
fuck?
got to do your
Hey,
Jamaican
hey.
accent, man. You got to make
They
it
made
come out
it.
nice and Irish.
You want some jerky chicken?
It's a totally
Some jerky
tropical
chicken?
taste. Totally tropical taste.
Justin,
Oh,
your number 4
Okay.
fatherhood
Oh,
goal.
my.
All right. Okay. So my fourth. Oh, I did actually. My fourth one is a soundboard. To have children, a daddy goal for me. One of them is to have a soundboard. I find kids
For
very.
what? So you don't have to respond to them. So you just be like, shut the fuck up. Push the button.
No, like
Did you break that?
basically. So sometimes when I work with, so my experience is coming from working with kids and whatever and whatnot. Yeah. So when talking to them in certain situations, normally when they're in trouble, like I use them as soundboards and give them like ideas or things that I'm trying to work out in my own brain, and giving it to them, and then they're coming back with some gold stuff in their brain, which is completely unrelated to them, or they don't know what I'm talking about. But then it comes back, and you're like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." Okay, cool. So just the idea of having these little humans around where you can engage and talk and say all these things to you, and they respond in their way, in a way that you probably wouldn't think about it because you're overthinking it, and kind of taking those things on board and going, all right, cool. So essentially having a soundboard around every time you're trying to do
So
something.
you want to record your kids?
No, not recording them. No.
You just...
No, he wants to be
So-
able to use his children as like the like his board of directors. He shares his ideas with them.
Yes, exactly.
And they're like, no, they would
yeah,
never
exactly.
work.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
No,
Daddy.
Daddy,
Peanut butter
no.
on everything.
What?
It's just
Yeah.
it's mayhem.
But you know what? There's something quite endearing about conversations like that, though, because if we was to speak about it, we might never say, "Well, peanut butter on everything."
Yeah.
And although it's
Even though I
like,
did.
well, obviously wouldn't, because it's not. Yeah, but we said it in context, didn't you? But like,
I was really a character.
like-
That's right. You're right.
but to say, for example, that we could have that conversation, and because sometimes those conversations, what it does, it takes you out of the seriousness of what you're trying to do or trying to create, and actually makes you look at it from a completely innocent kind of
Honest
almost
perspective.
Yeah, honest and quite neutral.
And if the
perspective.
thing is-
even if
the
it's
thing is-
nonsense. Even if it's nonsense. Because I got nephews and they chat nonsense as well all the time. Do you know what I mean? I ask them these things and sometimes I'm like, well, you're not a good soundboard. I need to keep looking. But at the same time, there are some things that they come out with and I'm like, rah, yeah, of course.
That's
I've
genius.
translated
Let me
it.
steal it.
Because I've translated it into my own language. Do you know what I mean? And I've gone, right, okay. Yeah, definitely. Of course. Why wouldn't I do it like that? You know. So yeah, soundboard. I think soundboard's the right thing to say.
I think you've just got the politically correct way of saying you want to steal your children's ideas.
Well, to be fair, if they are children, then their ideas are going to be managed.
These are my ideas anyway.
Basically, yeah.
They came from my balls.
What can they do without me, eh? I want to say soundboard. Yeah, I think soundboard's the right thing to say. I'm looking it up just to make sure.
Okay. In the meantime, do you have any more to say on it, or can I move on to my one?
I mean, please move on. Seeing as you asked me so nicely.
Okay, look, Bob, your fifth and final fatherhood goal.
I don't know. I feel like mine's tainted now because Justin's upset.
I'm not upset.
I love that. Can I talk?
I
Can I have my goal? I don't know if I want to do this now.
Like, I don't know if it. Like, you guys tell me. I would want to raise my children to be honest in life when dealing with me and dealing with everybody. Be honest, like in terms of having the control to say, "All right, cool. Now's not the time for me to speak my mind." But I even saying it out loud.
Sorry, are
seems
you
like
saying you want to encourage honesty? What are you saying right now? Or are you on the way to saying something else?
to
Sorry, I'll leave
raise
you alone.
them,
Go on.
to raise my kids to be honest.
Okay.
So in their adulthood, they will be honest. They'll be honest with themselves. They'll be honest with others. They will be honest with me specifically because they're not gonna fear the ramifications of what I would do to them over the ramifications of what I'll do if they lie.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
I didn't really follow, but I knew what you was getting at.
So you heard the word, but you didn't listen.
No, you want your children to be honest.
Yeah, I want them to be honest with me growing up.
Yeah.
And even as they're adults, I want them to be able to talk to me about sex and awkward conversations and stuff like that. Because rather than have them learn the wrong things from outside, I'd rather have them I'd rather my kids smoke. Like, I'm not going to say that I'm going to do this, but I'd rather have my kids smoke weed in front of me and I can look after them when they get high and they're trying to eat cookies out of the bin or whatever, than for them to smoke weed with their friend and they're just like, oh, that's his business. I don't know. He's an amateur. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather them do it in a safe space. And like, I want to talk to them about everything.
Justin signaling right now?
I don't know. He's he's talking to his kid. one of his kids just blew some weed in his face.
It's so funny. I was trying to cough, but I was trying not to interrupt at the same time. I realised I was failing at both. So, sorry guys. I apologise.
It's all right. I appreciate your honesty. Yeah, that's one of the things that I would want. Like, having not had the experience personally, like, but being a godparent, there are certain things I get to appreciate, that I get to witness, that I don't have to deal with any of the bullshit that comes with it. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, he's so cute, he's talking. But then when the parent takes the kid home, it's time for bed. No, mommy, I don't want to. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this shit. You can be cute outside now when I'm talking to you. Listen to me. Like, I'm not sure if that's how you are, Dad. But like I know when you get the cuteness outside and it's just like I get a tiny bit of it, but when you get back home the parents have to deal with all of it. So I'm saying, like, in terms of the truth, I want my kids to be able to speak the truth to me. When they go to someone else's house, they speak the truth there. When they're talking to their friends, they speak the truth there. When it comes to the police, which they'll probably have to deal with unless we have some sort of reform, then they'll speak the truth there and they'll be able to not trip up on themselves because they've not told any sort of lie. My goal is for them to be confident in honesty.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe that's where you can put it down, is confidence in honesty. I don't know what you got down as right now.
I'm sorry, raising your children to be honest. Because I'm trying to make this from your perspective, like, not what your children are, what you're doing. And if you're raising them to be honest, it's cool. That's a cool fatherhood goal. That was your role in that. The fact that they are honest, I don't really want to say that they are honest. I just like.
So you think my kids are going to be liars? Is that what you're saying, Daniel?
I mean, what I'm really trying to get at.
No, the fact that you fucking took a second to fucking think about that.
All right, I'm gonna take my turn now. Are you guys okay with that? Thanks.
Not really.
So
wait. Oh, yeah, go
Hold
on.
on, wait. Justin hasn't had his chime in.
No, it's cool. It's all good. Excellent.
What? Hold on, wait. So what did you do to hold on, wait for?
You know what? I don't like Daniel's snarkiness sometimes. So I'm trying to interrupt his snark so he doesn't get away with it. All this bullshit.
Okay,
All right,
I
you
think-
guys mind? No, you don't mind. I'm going to do it anyway. No. We need to stop him in his assaults on us verbally at times. The end.
I hear you.
My kids are going to be great.
We're gonna have a meeting about this. A Zoom call after this.
No. Actually, I don't even want. That's the worst thing to do. Actually.
I was talking about with Daniel outside of it, so me and you could discuss how we could defeat him. But
Oh, okay. Yes, we can do that, but not.
yeah,
today.
no, you said no already.
Okay, cool.
Being unfiltered in front of my children. Now I'm quite.
Take it. No, I'm vetoing it. I'm vetoing it. No, you cannot be on. No. I feel so uncomfortable even thinking about the things that you would unfilter in front of your kids. You said you want to learn about the birds and the bees? How about all these other motherfucking animals?
There's a level of unfilteredness that I'm very unfiltered in front of most people actually, but in front of my mum, she quivers. Whatever.
She's not just her. There's so many people.
But she's not. But
There's so many people.
But the context of my mum doing it is because she's literally says it out loud. What have I done? But I just, it feels it's just almost necessary for me to be unfiltered. I'm quite unfiltered with the children, but I'm not 100% unfiltered. But I'm unfiltered in a way where there some things I'll say that will probably just go over their heads, and they'll remember it. Daddy didn't lie. If they remember it in the future, it becomes it becomes relevant to them. They'll realize what it is. Daddy didn't lie. Blah 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 blah. But there is a level of holding back I'm having to do right now. Getting to a place where I can be absolutely unfiltered with them. It kind of almost goes hand in hand with the raising my child, having a friend in my child. But even if my children aren't friends with me,
They still have to listen to me because I'm their daddy.
even if they're not my friend, or not even my friend, I mean, imagine that.
No, don't. You're just making this weird.
Imagine that.
I'm just raising my kids to replace you guys.
I expect it to happen anyway, but I'd love to feel confident enough that my relationship with my children would stay intact, whatever it is. It would stay intact and actually be good, or actually be made better by me being unfiltered. Would open up, remove certain boundaries when it comes to them sharing things with me. Just like Nicholas was talking about with raising them to be honest. Unfiltered is probably just like an extreme version of honesty, isn't it? I mean, telling the truth is one thing, but telling everything.
No. You can be honest, and you can not be. You can be filtered.
So that's what I'm
Being
saying.
unfiltered.
That's what I'm saying. It's like an extreme version of honesty where I'm saying, I'm being saying truthful. I'm actually revealing.
So you're just saying you're going to be a better version of me. Is that what you're saying?
All of the details. And
you're
talking about what they're doing with you and being honest with you. I'm talking about what I'm doing with them and being honest with them. Hopefully, as a bare minimum, it makes it so that I'm able to be unfiltered and they stick around for it and they're okay with it.
I'm tired of your shit, Dad. And he's like, how dare you say that to me? That's what you would have said to me. He's like, you're right.
The ideal is my unfilteredness allows them to be unfiltered with me, and I get all the talk that parents don't necessarily get invited in on because it's their parents and it's creepy to say that stuff in front of your parents. Well, I don't want that boundary.
I hear that. But are you sure you'd be able to receive the unfiltered on the other end and be like, Like, as much as you wanted to have them be your friend, if they're unfiltered on this side, is that going to be an issue?
You've
As in,
made
you're not
no
respecting
indication
me.
as to what those sides are. Are you saying the other side is where they're not my friend?
Okay, so this side is being a friend.
Yeah.
This side is being unfiltered. So
What?
why don't you understand? There's two different sides. There's being your friend,
Yes.
and you're cool, and they can talk to you as a friend.
Yeah.
Do you think me and you have unfiltered
Lord
conversations?
have mercy. What happens? What's the other side?
No. I'm saying me and you are friends.
Uh-huh.
Do we have unfiltered conversations?
Yes.
You feel that?
Do we not?
Oh, sweet Jesus. We need to reevaluate our friendship. We've hit a plateau. All right, cool. No, but I'm just saying.
Are you saying, do we have
there be a-
filtered conversations? Do we have unfiltered conversations? I'm not holding things back.
Do you hold back when, like, this was the unfiltered
Do
side?
we have conversations that are unfiltered? We do have conversations that are unfiltered.
Okay, and I'm saying, in terms of the friendship, would that be like, oh, okay, cool, we're friends, but you're being unfiltered, so therefore you're being disrespectful?
No.
Is that an issue?
This is the goal for me. For me to be able to maintain the friendship with my child and have them be unfiltered at the same time. Being able to maintain the friendship through the unfilteredness.
That sounds cool.
If my child swears, they I'm not talking about where they're children. I mean, what do you call the child when they're an adult? They're still my child.
They're always going to be your child.
My offspring is an adult.
What you call your child when they're an adult is their name.
And they are willing to. I've made a comfortable space where the swear words that they say will come out in front of me. They're not trying to offend me. They're just talking, and I don't expect them to be like aggressive swearers anyway. Go on.
Yeah, they shouldn't do. You don't really swear in your
unless
house.
Uncle Nicholas is around.
I don't know who the fuck Uncle Nicholas is, but Uncle Bob will
You
fucking
fucking black
blind.
bastard! How you doing, Uncle Nick?
I'm like, you fucking cunt, don't fucking talk to me like that.
You polished up the top lip quite nicely.
Oh, you fucking prick. Why'd you have to throw that in there? Like, I'm going to have a mustache by then. Before your kids can swear at me, none of them can swear at me until I have a mustache. If anyone
Do you know
of
what's
them...
mad? Do you know you
What?
like imagine if you got like casted in a role, but they wanted you to have a mustache.
You have to
You'd
get a
legit
toupee
have to
tash,
have a
innit?
fake one.
A toupee tash.
No. What are you talking about? I can have a mustache anytime. I've got the hair there. It's just you don't see it. I just need some mascara. I just need some mascara.
So therefore, all I'm seeing is your top lip. Why is it so shiny? And your nose.
Glistening.
What is there bogey in there?
I don't know.
I didn't expect that. I don't know. There might have been bogey up in there that I couldn't see.
Imagine all that to prove that you don't have a mustache. Mad thing.
I do have a mustache. But it's a case of you guys don't respect it because you have moustaches.
So if the casting goes to you, oh, have you just shaved? How long does it take you to grow it back? What are you gonna say?
We're like, when did we start filming and
They
where am I
say,
getting
oh,
this
3
hair
weeks
from?
time.
3 weeks time. You think I don't have enough fucking beard to make a fucking fake mustache? Are you nuts?
Be there in the
Toupee tash.
mirror.
I would look. I'm too creative to lose a job just because I don't have a mustache. If I need to fucking put some fucking blue tack here or whatever and just trim all of this beard or whatever. I didn't even have time to comb out my beard. That's what I did last time. It was on fleek. But now this is like bedhead.
It starts raining. Nicholas is like, what the? No.
We film indoors, Daniel. I don't know if you know how the acting industry works.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, but even if someone was like, "Would you like a drink of water?" Oh, may I have a straw? I need a straw.
Oh gosh.
I can't drink from the bottle because these times I've been drinking from the bottle, just drinking glue.
All right, Justin, number 4.
Oh man, and again.
Number 5, right?
Yeah, number 5.
Am I the last one?
You are the last one. You're closing the show out, my brother. You're my brother too,
Okay.
Nicholas. I'm sorry.
My number 5 dad goals is. This might sound a bit weird,
Whoa.
Yeah, let him say the weird thing before you woe him, man.
I know, right? You and your
preface
Minority
it like
Report,
that.
man.
No,
I'm sick and tired of this shit.
Yeah, you Minority Reported it yourself. You Minority Reported it yourself.
It's quite funny.
Don't
This
ask
is,
me
I
even
feel like
this
this
is
is
the
the first
garage
time.
music.
Anyway,
If someone
go on.
makes a little dub of this and we go viral, then you'll be grateful that I was talking shit.
I would
But
be
you Minority
grateful.
Reported it yourself.
See, Kylie wants to watch Minority Report.
Has she seen it before?
Sorry, yes.
Why does she want to watch it? No.
Films are great. We watch films.
Is that like an excuse? Like, I've seen this before, Daniel.
Mate.
You know what that means.
Justin, do you
We
have
could just
a
wait for
number
Netflix
5
to watch. Ask if we're
Fatherhood
still watching. I worry about that. I worry if Netflix watches us when we're watching them. But carry on, Justin.
So my number 5 goal, it's not weird, but I'm trying to put it in the context of explaining, but I'll do my best because that's what I do. My number 5 goal is everything mums, showing them positive relationships of me and their mother, making sure... Whoever she may be.
I'm sorry, go on. I'm sorry, I'll go on.
That was so wrong. Only because you have 4 kids, you sorted yourself out and you married in the Isle of Wight on the beach. No, it wasn't Isle of Wight. Yeah, it was Isle
I'm
of Wight.
preparing myself for Kylie to leave me. There's so much I'm
Isle of
trying to
Wight?
get in.
I've got to load her up with kids so she can't get anyone else.
Trying to get my affairs in
Like,
order.
just fuck up an Amazon order. That's it, I'm out. It's like, after all this. It's like, so yeah, it's just, do you know what? Like, I think there's something really important about what your children deem as their first relationship. And apart from the one that you have with them, I think it's the one that they see as well. And if that one relationship isn't the best, for whatever reason, I think just the positive reinforcement of what they see with you and their mother is important. Be it even if their mother's not there for whatever reason, like just having that, trying not to have the anger or whatever it is, or if she might have passed away or whatever. Like trying to keep reliving those memories and letting the children know about how much you love this person that is very much a part of them as you are a part of them. Because I think it's a steady process for children to loving themselves. It's the first step they get because they see you as this is one half, this is the other half. So actually in all our father goals that we were talking about, I feel like, they're impossible to do without having somebody alongside you who has a like-mindedness or an acceptance to allow you to have these goals in a sense. So just the children being able to see you as and you and their mother having a positive relationship, I think has a more positive effect to how they have their relationships in the future and what they do with them. And that can be all friendships, that can be actual relations and stuff. And so that's it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think it's important. All right. I mean, without getting too sad and whatever, because we've done that before. But my mum and dad, no, but
No, but really,
no, but seriously, no, but I was always quite confused at the fact that my mum and dad, actually, they did the opposite. They kept things away from us. They would still back each other, but they kept things away from us.
So was it more of an us versus them kind of situation?
Yeah, even if they knew each other was wrong. Sometimes my dad would be like, "No, you're chatting shit though." But I'll allow it. But you're chatting shit. But he did it in his own special way.
I'm gonna send this to him.
Yeah, he did. So with my what I meant to say is that I never ever saw them be physical. For example, I never saw them kiss, hug, touch, or show romance to each other. So I feel for me it had an effect on me growing up because I never saw the importance in that. Right. So I had a really weird kind of when girls would hug you or something like that, I would always be a bit like, hello, rather than, embracing the hug or trying to be like
that is a very interesting statement.
Touchy-feely or whatever until later. And I
I
just
thought the
never,
show was nearly over. It might
But
just
did
be
you?
beginning.
But this is the thing. Did
But I
you
never
learn
really
from
got it.
Did you learn from
Yeah.
the physicality of it, or did you learn from
Yeah.
your other friends teaching you because they had seen it?
I think through seeing friends, I think a bit of both really. I saw friends doing it, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, so this is what we're supposed to do. I'm going to get in line." Oh, Nick, you frozen.
I don't know what's happened. Justin paused.
Your pause, mate.
Yeah, your
What can you
pause.
see, Dan?
Daniel paused. I have not moved.
Yeah, no,
What
it's
can you
not
see
you.
there?
It's
Maybe
probably
the
it's
internet's
probably
gone
your
out.
connection. Or have you? I mean, do you have another mic
don't
there?
know,
You might
Vicky.
be able to choose.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hold on, wait. Could you guys hear me?
Yeah,
At all?
Yeah,
the whole time.
I don't know. I was. I
You were
was
frozen
just,
on my screen.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay,
So what was I
carry
saying?
on.
Yeah, so I think you learn through your friends. You learn through their experiences as well. Go, oh yeah, I did this, and I was lip sync like this girl. And you're like, really? Okay, lip sync. Okay, that's a thing. Let me write that one down. You're like, and you touched your hair.
I'm
Ooh, that doesn't
laughing at the
seem
fact that
sanitary.
this. I'm laughing at the fact that this is your teenage voice. This is your impression of you being a teenager.
To be honest, I was
Really? You kissed her in the mouth? Oh dear. Doesn't seem quite sanitary.
only up until my late teens did I have any interest in girls. Really, to be fair, like I was more just trying to make people laugh, getting in truant and whatever. But anyway, so the physicality I learnt from other people being physical towards me,
Yeah.
which was really odd when I think about it now, because I remember certain situations which were awkward, but I never knew why. But I love an
It
awkward
was
situation.
statutory rape.
No, it was just simply awkward because they would be trying to touch me, and I was like, okay, cool. Well, this seems
You're a
okay.
teacher.
So I was a bit like, I was very much on the spectrum of it all, if you like, which I've never denied, and I'm sure I'm there somewhere, like
Hands
everyone
down,
else is.
hands down, hands down.
We know where we're sitting. Hey. But
Oh, no, wait. Can I just ask? Do you guys reckon I'm on the spectrum as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
All right,
spectrum.
we're gonna have to have this. What?
It's a spectrum. So yeah, of course you're on it.
Okay, we'll have this conversation later. And the listeners or viewers, you can say
Stop talking
on
to
what
them.
level. Why?
I'm playing. Sorry,
Because they're not really here.
I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm
Look what you've done to him. Look what you've done. Look, he can't look you in the camera eye.
Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share with a friend, man. Tell people about the show. We're working so hard.
Working so hard. You'd never think it, but we are. And he's going to suck into his vape. Bling, 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 bling.
But you look in my eye when
Bling,
you smoke,
bling,
okay?
bling, bling,
You don't look
bling.
down. You look at me.
Bling, 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 bling. You may be wondering which one I am. Bling, 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 bling. I'm the one at the top left.
Thank you.
My name's Nicholas.
But I don't know. On your screen, I'm top left, but I don't know where they. Oh, yeah, it is actually. I'm always top left.
Always in the same
But
place in the
anyway,
edit,
so
innit?
basically what I was trying to say is I can't...
Daniel's already said bye.
Oh, was that
Say
right?
bye. No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
You just wanted me to stop talking,
No, no,
basically.
no.
Sorry,
Okay, I'm
sorry.
just
No,
acknowledging, no.
it's fine.
He was trying to say
It's
to you,
fine.
it's okay to break the fourth wall because I'm doing it, Nicholas. Look, you can
I
do it now.
was doing that.
He
And
was
also,
being Jesus.
I was using the... Oh, man. That's got
I
to be
think
like
that's
a
a reference to the
documentary
fact that he
being
is
Jesus.
33. He is 33. He is 33. He's trying to emulate what Jesus does for WWJD for our Christian listeners.
Oh, man, I forgot what I was saying, man. Yeah, no, I was basically. I keep forgetting that we need to talk to. We actually need to tell the audience to follow, subscribe, and like. We need to give those instructions before the end of the show because we can't guarantee people will get to the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should do it like on our before we do our first one, and then maybe
we should
before our
just do
third
subliminal
one,
messages.
and before our fifth one.
Like every 15 minutes, one of us says follow, and the next one says like, and then the last one says.
All right, we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it another time.
Okay, see, and this is why people aren't going to do it because there's no fucking succinctity with us.
Succinctity. Did you graduate too?
Did you graduate at all?
Mate, I'm putting you on there with just... No, I did not, sir. attended twice, dropped out twice.
It could have been taken. It could have been taken either way. I just need to throw you under the bus like you threw me under the bus.
So anyway, as I always get interrupted. I mean, I'm used to it now. I'm not even offended.
It's almost, the boss. This is so funny.
This is just like, this is how I learned how to hug and touch. Because at first I was like, this is weird.
It's because you talk so much, Justin. You talk so much.
You don't
You
talk
talk so much.
And if you do, just do you.
Stop telling me not talking enough, please, Justin.
Oh, I know. The irony, I love it. Anyway, so he's just mad. I hate you guys, and I'm going to fight you guys by not talking. But I'm gonna talk.
No, I'm not even upset at all. It's just a case of
go on. Tell us you're not upset at all, but explain why you are upset. Go on, do it.
I'm not gonna explain. I'm just gonna say I see you.
I'm waiting. Okay, we're gonna hear about this in like
Justin,
3
get
hours.
through this flipping sentence, man.
Oh,
Gosh.
sorry. This is more fun. what I've got to say.
This is exactly what I'm saying. You just talk so much.
I know, right?
I've got Minority Report to watch.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's just the relationships. Like you kind of see like how your parents are, and you kind of take that into your life as well. And I think it is very I don't know what the word is. It is very
left and right,
influential, like into what you see. So it has to be. I mean, in saying that, my parents have been married. My parents have been married for years. So
you say that, and I wonder if it is. I am often told that I'm doing whatever I'm doing just like my dad. And my mum's seeing my relationship with Kylie. She says it again. That's just me. And
as in you're like your dad.
I'm doing things the way he did things.
Oh, okay.
But I never saw those things. But I did see him. I soaked up him, carried those traits, and did those things, but I didn't see the relationship things. I saw him kiss my mum once. He was for about 11 years of my life, and then that's when it all fell apart. But I didn't see...
I don't know that story, you know, by the way.
I don't think this is the episode for it.
All right, okay, all right. Well, you didn't jump in when I was spilling my feelings, did you? You didn't say, Justin, maybe this isn't a good time,
We've already had an episode where it was like, oh,
because Justin, I feel for you.
No, we've already had an episode
just jumping in front of the train. Daniel just mentioned
I would jump in front of a train for you, and I would jump in front of a train for him.
You didn't. You let me.
No, you weren't jumping in front of a train. You jumped in front of a scooter and was like, "Oh no, it's heading my direction."
Oh, so that's what my emotions mean. They only mean as much as a scooter.
No, it's a case of he's already mentioned this dad thing before.
I haven't seen my parents' relationship, and you didn't see that side of your parents' relationship, but you have these ideals and goals and stuff that you would like to implement into your relationship, and you will take what you do in your relationship and say and hope that it will. I say hope. You kind of made it sound like you expect it to infiltrate your children, work its way into their lives just because they see it in you.
Well, it's their first example of it, isn't it? Really, so it's got. We
always trust that. I mean, it's all. I always hear it said, but 9 times out of 10, I'm hearing talks about what the ideal man is or what a man should be doing from girls who never had no dads.
Yeah. Of course. But you see, them girls.
I don't think it's.
People talking about ideal relationships.
I don't think it's just girls.
I was just being facetious. I was being a dickhead there.
He was purposely.
But
I mean, we know that. That's a joke. Ha ha.
Yeah, we know that.
Let's laugh at ourselves. But yeah, go on.
For audience, if you listen to this.
No, I'm talking to the audience. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking to the audience, saying we know you're joking. Or we should
being a dickhead there as well.
I know.
Nobody knows that you're a dickhead. Like, you're such a secret dickhead. Apart from, like, we know you're being a dickhead.
We know you're a dickhead. We know that this won't make a snippet because you're editing it. So therefore, that's why you're also a dickhead. And we've been watching back on the snippets. I realised that you edit the bits out of yourself where you are a dickhead and don't show those things. But you're very happy to show me and Nick as dickheads.
All my friends are dickheads.
That is called creative control, ladies and gentlemen.
A little bit of 18 episodes of me just being this. It's there.
Yeah.
The
Nah,
tapes.
the thing is, Daniel comes
in the
across so
tapes.
cool in the snippets.
Yeah,
Do
know,
I?
right?
Are you stupid?
Such a
Is
dickhead.
that how you see it?
I've seen 2 episodes where you look like you may not know how to speak a sentence.
Only 2?
And now he's gonna come from my mustache. Look at him. He's getting comfortable on the chair, ready to lean back.
He's like, he's sitting there like, I know no one watches this far, so I can say what I want. I've seen the analytics.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the evidence that I see says that maybe I should stop believing it. Maybe I should stop believing that it has an effect.
That it doesn't.
Maybe I should believe that it doesn't have an effect. I mean, I would like, because it makes sense for it to have an effect. But
Okay.
we have tons of relationships that are non-existent, or tons of people having great relationships coming from bad relationships.
Right, but then that can also work in the opposite. It's the idea
Exactly, it works both ways. It works both ways.
Yeah, it can do. It can do. But
I
I'd rather not have a bad relationship to show that you could do better one day. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear what you're saying. I hear what Justin is saying. I hear what Daniel's saying, because Daniel's saying it could come from either side, and you're saying the good example is good.
bro,
So you're both right.
Are you
I
okay?
just said you're both right. No,
cool.
I just choked on the vape, and I'm tired. I'm like, there's a lot of pressure in my neck right now.
So yeah, just you want to set the example and hope that it takes. I get it.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
So when I
100%
just said the exact same thing, like nobody respected me.
I get because
No, it's true.
yeah,
Right,
what you
Just-
said
you're
is
right,
true.
Nicholas.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, I don't need to fucking.
No.
No, wait, it only works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I'll take that one. That's the only one I accept. You flipped that so well, Daniel. You flipped that so well. It's because you're dad. That's how you know. That's how you need to speak to him. He doesn't do with slow claps. He just. Yes, okay, yeah.
Alright, just to understand that from this moment forward, I'm going to be pissed off again. I'm going back to that place. So I'm just pissed off whenever you do it. That was just a treat.
No, you
Enjoy
fucked up
that.
now.
That's it.
No, you fucked up.
Never happening again.
You know
You know
fucked
how it
up,
works
right?
with your kids.
No. I need to
Buy them ice
blacken up
cream
my
once.
face. You know you done fucked up, right? You done fucked up, right?
No, but do you know what, Daniel? I get what you're saying, but I do feel like positivity breeds positivity, because then I think the generation of that will be longer. Because the other thing is that you have with people who see bad relationships where they want to keep going to do the opposite. When they have a problem, they will mask it over because they want the perfect relationship. Do you see what I'm saying?
I'm not arguing with you at all, really, if I'm honest.
Do you see what I mean by that concept, the idea of trying to mask over things in order to try and
No,
go,
absolutely.
everything's okay, everything's okay.
It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
that. This is going to sound a bit arrogant and whatever.
And also,
My kids are the best kids in the world.
No, but
because
also
I'm a good dad.
You also have I'm trying to think what to.
hat, burgundy
Sexual
t-shirt,
experience.
beard.
No.
Wife,
Your
children.
your mum's partner.
Why did you say beard?
Your mum's partner. What do you call him?
I have things.
Do you call him a name or your mum's
Chester.
partner?
My mom's partner.
So you call. Yes. Do you say is like you call him your stepdad or
No, it's just he's my mom's partner.
Okay, cool. All right, but you've also had a role model in that sense as well, which might have shown you something different.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
And on that note,
I'm not sure what you're suggesting.
Well, in the idea that you were
I don't
saying,
think we need to talk anymore. Like, it's like,
Are you saying they've set me an example of what a relationship should be?
no. What I'm saying is that you started off saying you've seen your dad, but you only saw your dad's like be intimate with your mum once or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then you have someone else as well that you would have had different experiences to, either seen more or less.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, no. I've seen more relationships than my parents' relationship. I've seen my mum in relationship with somebody else, and I've seen my dad in relationship with somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah. that has had an effect as much as my parents' relationship, maybe. I agree that good relationships, you see them and it influences the way you go about your relationships. But what I will say that is the good relationship in your eyes, you doing it the right way, and having it translate to them, your children, as a good relationship. There's a whole teaching process of, well, basically, you need to influence them in a way that has them believing that your version of a good relationship is actually a good relationship. Because I believe a few generations ago, the view of a good relationship was just getting on with it.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
a marriage
and then-
And
convenience.
that's because they didn't
and
have
we
the
look
internet.
back and it's a bunch of bullshit, you know.
Yeah. I saw this fine young girl and I told her, come, I'm going to England. And then that was it.
Yeah.
That was
But then
it.
20 years later, I saw this fine young girl. I matched her on Tinder, and then 3 weeks later, I met her in Ibiza.
I have a house and I got no gift from my foreign. I'm darling.
Whoa! Is that how you hear old people in your head all the time? Yeah, I mean, I just got fired. Go on, Justin, do your Jamaican accent again.
I'm trying to think what
Justin.
phrase was that?
Justin,
what
hold
phrase did you say? What phrase did you just say?
Hold your head.
What was the phrase you just said though? Say it in English.
Oh, I have a house and a garden in England. Do you want to come with me, darling?
That's too long.
Just do the best you can. Do the best you can. Squeeze it.
Right, okay. Me have a house in a garden in England. I mean, we want you to. I know I can't do it. Sorry. Me have a house and a garden in England. I may want you to come over. Don't it day? Don't it?
The thing is, when you first said it, it was like you lived in a shed in someone else's garden. We have a house in a garden. And then, but I like the finish. The finish was strong.
Was it
I feel like
Nicholas?
this is-
I just feel like everybody who isn't comfortable with their patois just has Sean Paul just riding them. Just come on, dirty it. Just say it. I know to say it.
And I was like, oh
You
yeah,
say,
what?
like,
No,
use
wait,
that
wait,
yeah
wait.
is a full stop, innit?
Yeah, no. And if you can't reach Sean Paul, then you go for Busta Rhymes. He's American Jamaican. Like, he had dreadlocks for a hot
I just feel
minute.
like Sean Paul is sitting at the top of everybody's conscience. Just being, your sentence is incomplete, sir. Incomplete. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it.
What does Datier actually mean?
It's him.
What do you mean?
That's his
He
thing.
is-
It's
he
like
is,
Naruto saying
So
Bakayaro.
it's not a slang for
Well,
anything
dirty,
whatsoever.
dirty means dirty, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
That's a him thing.
He is.
Maybe he's saying he's dirty.
He is Dirty Sean Paul. He is.
Oh.
He's calling his name basically.
So dirty me.
Oh, okay.
For
Can we
context,
finish this? Can
for
we finish this now?
translation. Dirty
finish
I
this now?
am. It is me who is
Watch all the real
dirty.
Jamaicans come out the woodwork. I'm a top about I am. I know Ted.
We are dirty.
I dirty me.
Yeah, that's it.
I dirty them.
I
I dirty ye. Ye shall blood clot.
Yo, we are sullied.
Can we
We
finish?
are sullied.
Can we
the
finish? Can we
Jamaican
finish? Can we
accents
finish?
and patois. Enough in this
hilarious.
episode. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you, Daniel.
Guys, we can't do
I
this
dirty you.
without you, without your support and love. I'm talking to the followers now, the people who are watching this. Anybody who's watched
I
this
think
to
we're
the
up
end,
to 14 now.
I'm grateful. I think we're gonna actually have to create a competition where if you watch till the end, you'll get some prime information, and you'll get to be named as our best friend. Hey.
Oh, I don't think that's enticing enough.
But with being a best friend, there's a prize attached to it. Now we're gonna have to have a discussion about what this is.
I've got the prize in mind.
Ooh,
It's a bit wavy.
Is it? No.
Okay.
Will Kim approve you giving this as a prize?
Sweet Jesus.
I forgot about her. It's like, what?
And Kim's like,
All right, I'll be done throwing people under the bus.
There is
Everybody
no
watching this, I'll
bus.
see you next time. Take care. Bye. Peace.
Come on, let's do the thing. Come on.
If you guys are watching this, then you've made it to the end. So thank you very much. If you enjoyed it, push the button. If you didn't enjoy it, push the button. We'll get better, I promise. I don't know where I am in this screen of yours, but it doesn't worry about where I am. Discover where the subscribe button is. The subscribe. I can't even say it. Subscribe. When you do it, I'll learn it.